for coming into the show. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I do want to say this with as much sincerity and humility and with my hand on my heart as I can muster. I consider myself in life incredibly lucky because I am one of these guys that get to do what I love for a living. And this job has literally taken me around the world more than once. But I also consider myself incredibly lucky because my brother is quite possibly the unluckiest person that I have ever met. I mean, if he went to the Grand Canyon, it would be closed. He peels a banana, it's empty. If he'd have been born a triplet, he would have been the baby that was bottle-fed. And then one day I discovered and realized he's not unlucky, he's just incredibly stupid. I mean, it takes the guy an hour and a half to watch 60 Minutes. He can't figure out how our sister has 2 brothers, but he only has 1. And I'd say some of you aren't too sure either. He was recently at a play and left at the intermission, the interval, because in the programme it said Act 2, 11 weeks later. A while back, I was round at his house and he was more upset and distraught than I had ever seen him before. I said, what on earth is the matter? He said, my dog's gone. He's disappeared. He's run off. I've lost him. I said, well, why didn't you put an advert in the local paper? And he did. Do you know what it said? Here, boy. But the night I learned he was incredibly stupid, we're on vacation together on the west coast of the States, having a bit of a fly and a drive around, and we had a 3 or 4 day stopover in San Francisco. And we were just kicking back in a bar one night, having a beer, chilling out, watching TV. And on the TV was a guy standing atop the Golden Gate Bridge, threatening to jump. So the barman looked at me, then he looked at my brother and he said, so, reckon he'll jump? And my brother went, nah, he's bluffing. He's been up there too long. He would have jumped by now if he was going to do it. The barman says, I bet you $100 that he jumps. So my brother, being a gambler, took out $100, slammed it down on the bar top. Well, not 2 minutes later, off the guy went. And my brother went, blimey. Right, well, I didn't. Well, and slid his money forward. The barman reached across, stopped and said, oh, I can't take your money. I saw it on the 6 o'clock news earlier. My brother said, so did I, but I didn't think he'd do it again.